There's a few things on the boat that we wanted to highlight. One of them is this Seawind system. So it is a automation and monitoring system to control all the electronics on the boat. And I wasn't sure I was going to like this when I first started using it. I'm used to traditional breakers and panels, but I've really grown to like this system primarily because it gives me a lot more information at my fingertips all in one place. It's got a number of different panels that you can cycle through, like this favorite one where you can put all of the typical types of breakers that you would use. And again, they're all at your fingertips. It's very nice for that. Another thing that is very nice as well is this monitoring panel. I probably use this one more than any because I can watch the performance of my solar panels. I can go straight to the inverter, the charger, see what they're doing, and I can see the levels of the water tank, as well as the fuel tanks. And over here, I can see generally what I'm putting in from solar. I can see its state of charge. So it's really good summarized information in one panel. And then if you go like over to the control panel, this is where you have basically all of your circuit breakers. Again, I can manage them all from here. I can see what amperage they draw, which is very nice to see, that you don't typically see with a basic a breaker. I can see that my freezer is on, but right now it's not currently drawing anything, so the compressor's off. I can see that I've got a cabin light on. My fresh water pumps are on. Galley fridge is on. Again, the galley fridge is on, but the compressor's not running. If it was running, I would see this to about 3.6 amps or something along those lines. So it's a really nice panel for me to watch things, to manage things, see what amperage they're drawing. So this is actually a system that I've really grown to like. You can set all your alarms here as well, monitor your alarms. We don't have anything that's showing, I don't think. Just more examples of what we like about this system. Another feature we like about Oasis, our 1260, is that it's got a dual helm station. So the primary helm station is over on the port side. So you see full throttles, raise and lower the anchor from here as well, start the engines, and then also our chart plotter. Chart plotter is nice because it can rotate towards the salon. So if you want to sit in the salon and do passage from there or spend some time in there, if the weather's poor, you can do that very effectively. It's also got this little switch right here that you toggle to send control of the throttles over to the starboard side. Starboard side is here, so it's got one B&G panel. It's got throttles over here. As I mentioned, you'd have to switch control over to these, but it is nice when you're pulling up to a dock or a marina to be able to control from either side of the boat. It's a fantastic feature. Another feature I'd like to highlight is the location of the galley. It's called a galley down, which means it is located in the starboard hull in the midsection. And this is something that we thought we'd like, but as it turns out, we really love it. I think Seawind did a fantastic job designing this. If it were located up in the salon above, there's no way they would have gotten this much counter space, this much cabinetry, double sinks. I mean, we've got 4 different upper cabinets, which is fantastic. It's got a nice size refrigerator with it, a huge freezer, which obviously we had loaded during a very long passage, and it did us very well. Again, nice cabinetry down below. It's got a full-length cabinet over here where we keep all of our glassware, table settings, food down below in this one. Even in the aft cabin, there's additional storage that we use for food there since we don't have anybody using this particular cabin. Nice stove along with an oven. So again, they did a fantastic job designing this. It's also got very good ventilation. So it's got this window here that will go out. It's got a nice size 2x2 hatch and a fan as well, so it's got fantastic ventilation. It's also got this very nice pass-through area here, so as you're preparing food or drinks, you can set the food up there if you don't want to carry it up, which is especially nice during passage when you're rolling a little bit. And ultimately, this means that none of the salon space is taken up by the galley at all. So it's all for lounging use, as well as the captain's station over there. So the galley is taking none of this space up, which we think is a very nice feature. We also love these very large front windows. They open out. They let a ton of breeze flow through the salon and into the back of the boat, which is very nice when we're at anchor at a marina, or even underway for that matter. And because they open out as well, they do a great job of keeping any water out of the boat. I owned a boat prior that the windows opened in, and it was just always impossible for me to keep rainwater or whatever out of the boat. There are 4 fixed windows also that are large. They also provide very nice visibility, and we have sunshades on all the windows all the way around. One other item I'd like to highlight is this awesome cooking grill that we have. It's really not a grill as much as it is a griddle, and I've got some hamburgers on there, some strange ones I got from the Marquesas along with some chicken, but as you can see, it is a griddle. It's super efficient, super useful for us. Obviously, wind doesn't impact it, so it can go as hot as we need it to go or as low as we need it to go, and don't have to worry about the wind blowing flames out. We've done all kinds of different things on this, like what you see here. We've also done little personal pizzas, which would be hard to do on a traditional grill, but we can do it on this. So this is a super nice feature on this boat. Once it cools off, we fold it back. It folds down into this compartment that's on the aft port side of the boat. Super nice grill. Another item I wanted to highlight was this front seating area on our 1260. It's awesome. It's got these very nice padded cushions that 2 to 3 people can sit on each side. We also added these folding chairs to get a few more people, to be able to seat a couple more people as well. And then we also built this shade structure, which is fantastic. I know this video is not going to do it justice, but it casts a great shade over the entire seating area. It's low enough that it keeps everything shaded, but it's high enough that it provides really good ventilation. And as you know, when you're sitting at anchor, the front of the boat's getting the breeze, not the back of the boat. So this space now is completely usable at any time of the day. We absolutely love it. We spend a ton of time up here. Finally, I wanted to point out one feature of this boat, and it may not be that obvious, is it's got a very low center of gravity, and it's got a huge sail plan, which really makes it, I guess, a performance cruising cat, is I think what they characterize this boat at. You can still see I've got my straight structure up, so we're not cruising today anyways. But anyways, that's another aspect that really makes this boat a sailing dream. I know the O'Kellys did a review of the Seawind 1260, and it was actually done of this boat. So you may want to do a search for that and check out their review. I think it's spot on as far as this boat goes. So anyways, those are the features that I wanted to point out. I hope this is helpful to you.